Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Number 16 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look.
Stepping up to the plate, Patrick Jr. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's off his leg on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
So striding in, Ryan Healy, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So coming to the plate, Blake Swihart, and their runners at the corners now.
Blake Swihart.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Digging in, Guillermo Heredia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. The 1-2. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time. A 2-run. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
1-1-1.
Second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Red Sox are out in front 2-1.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home.
Now at the plate, Patrick Jr. will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice hit. Got it, good
hey,
job.
D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
The first baseman.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Junior leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Gonzalez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Here's Joey Gallo now.
Up next for Minnesota.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Joey Gallo.
Line, but speared on a... To Healy for the double play.
Play ball.
Striding in, Patrick Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took. Digging in the switch hitter, Patrick Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
4-4, take your base. 3.
Be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A bounce into the left side. And that's the second out.
Let's play ball.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 13 hits.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Cole Stewart will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one. Yeah,
they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Simmons at second. Benintendi at first. 1 gone. Oh, here's a shot out to right center.
He's up right here.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Now in the box, Ryan Healy. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope has it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and in to hit next, it'll be Aaron Altair.
Aaron Altair.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Striding forward now for the Sox, Patrick Jr. as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't, still open.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Maybe not, as this is kicked out there.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Looking to leave him loaded. On, he pops it up. Scope is under it, and that retires the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox 4 and the Twins nothing. Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen. He popped out in his first trip.
Greg.
Now a look and a throw back to second. Don't want to forget about him. Rickard over at second. Polanco on at first with nobody out.
2-2-2.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now
here's Joey Gallo now. Now batting, left fielder, Joey.
Here now the 2-2. Is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. At the plate, Patrick Jr.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's
Patrick
the pitch.
Jr.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon, and you can see right there he currently sits second on the Red Sox in that category. Striding in for Boston, Ryan Healy. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Ryan Healy.
Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Pick up the ball right here on the back, on the back.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Striding in once again, Aaron Altair. And their runners at the corners now.
Altair.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Allen has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
3.
Ready for another shot now. Victor Franco.
Number 17. Victor.
The 0-1 pitch.
Franco.
1-1-1-1.
To second. Junior has it. Oh, he gathers the throw. Touche, sir.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Play ball.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Patrick Jr. He singled his last time up.
Junior.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Allen moves over, He's got it one away.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take the ball. 3.
The next twin up, Victor Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same.
That's
his last at bat right.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
4, take the ball. 3.
Ready now, Patrick Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Landry on second. Simmons is over at first with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is line to left. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3. 3.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark.
From Boston, Mass. This evening, we're at historic Fenway Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Number 16 looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Alex Reyes will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough.
Now batting, Cristobal Vina. He'll get to take his first cuts
The
here.
left fielder, Cristobal Vina.
Will play ball to second. 4 to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore. So that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases. And he's not even done yet.
Coming to the plate now, Patrick Jr. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would in front of your home crowd. I get that, but they have a chance to right the ship right here, get on the winning side, push forward. Game 1 of this road trip, it's not going to be easy.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dick.
And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul and the inning is over. What was... Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Billy Hamilton.
This is on the ground over to first. Simmons on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side.
Leading off.
Ready for another chance. Patrick Jr. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that 2-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Vina is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So striding forward now, Aaron Altair.
The right fielder, Aaron Altair.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
He's up right here, You're here.
Line drive base hit. Junior blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Play ball. Out. He's out. That's ball 4. He's safe. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Patrick Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Landry is off at first with 2 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
I got the count 0-2.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul and the inning is over. What was that all about? So it's no run. Digging in now for Kansas City. Cristobal Vina 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Vina.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
One.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Gregory Gilbert 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Sliced hard on the ground, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch.
First base. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base.
Now to the plate, Patrick Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with.
Three. 4-4. Take the break. Out. Three. Ball 4. Take the break. Out.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Boston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on.
Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Daniel Norris will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Patrick Jr. He's seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak.
Patrick
First pitch
Jr.
coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1. Guys, this was a team that looked shaky prior to the start of this winning streak. What's allowed them to get hot lately?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Skied into straightaway right. Betts giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Patrick Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard, this AB.
Hard on the ground towards short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Sox go down 1. So next to the plate for the Royals, Hunter Dozier. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Jr. moving to his right, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base.
Ball 4, take the base.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. sent out to straightaway center field. Hamilton is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Play ball. 3. You're out. 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 3. He's out. He's safe. Out.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Denton. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. This is flared out towards second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Patrick Jr., and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
4-4, take the base. Out. Out. 3. 3.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 9 runs on 13.
Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. Carlos Rodon gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy. And that...
He's safe. Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. 3.
At the plate, Ehire Adrianza, and a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. The ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
3.
Settling in now, Patrick Jr. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Tommy.
Now at the plate, Tommy Kwan. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Junior at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Kwan absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the... And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that...
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. Out.
digging in, Ehire Adrianza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. That's pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is.
That's ball 4. 3, 4. Take your base. He's out.
Stepping into the box, Patrick
Now
Jr.
back,
He drew a
second
walk
baseman.
his first time up.
Patrick Jr.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in left. Meadows is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight.
3.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Leading up for Kansas City.
The
third
0-1
baseman,
delivery.
Hunter.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Kwan is up with it, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. He's out.
Ready once again, Cristobal Vina. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here it comes, 0-2. Liner towards second. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Jr. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Simmons gets his lead at first, nobody out. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. Ready on 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Digging in now, Ryan O'Hearn, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Ehire Adrianza. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Adrianza.
Rolls softly to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Play ball.
At the plate, Patrick Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat. Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. That looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else. Oh,
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
2-2 the count. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
All right,
A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Royals put on a real offensive show.